Jey Uso. And that man right there, Solo Sikoa. And Jey Uso is fighting and Solo Sikoa's down. But look at this. Who is this? That's Tala Tonga. Samoan Spike. Solo Sikoa beats Jey Uso. So thanks to the distraction from Tala Tonga, Solo Sikoa is now the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship and will face Jacob Fatu.
Jacob, everybody out here keeps saying we're the same. They look at us and they say that's family, that's blood. But let me make something real clear. You are not like me. You are not family. The bloodline was built on sacrifice, built on pain, built on carrying this business on our backs since day one. We didn't just walk into this. We bled for this. We starved for this. We earned every ounce of respect with our name. But you, Jacob, you fight for yourself. And that's why you'll never stand next to me. You'll never stand with us.
It is time for the main event. Our family, they are blood related. From the middle rope, chops this right here, and then cross body many times, and clothesline, suicide dive, takes since then. But look at this, impaler DDT with no help, and catches the super kick, clothesline from Jacob Fatu, suplex, his head on the, got met up by Jacob Fatu, and pop up Samoan drop, a battery juice from nowhere, crossbody does not hit, and back body champion, Samoan Spike again. And there it is, the new Intercontinental Champion. This could be the MFT era. Well, look, wait, John Cena, the real John Cena is here on Monday Night Raw. John Cena is a part of the franchise now. Finally, John Cena is here on Monday Night Raw.
You guys sound fired up tonight, and I get it. The whole world's talking about the one thing John Cena's never done.
Interrupting John.
We know why you're here, so cut to the chase. Just say you want the CE title, because I got an answer. You're not going to get it. It's back of the line for you. And if you want it enough, you have to beat all of us this Saturday. Then you got your match against Solo.
You're on.
The following contest is a gauntlet match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Elimination can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
This is what we've all been waiting for. And John Cena, the greatest of all time, the never seen 17-time world champion, is here on Saturday night's main event, having his first match since he made his first appearance in this Legacy series just a few weeks ago.
Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena. John Cena, the GOAT. Saturday night's main event, looking to do the impossible. But guess what? This is what he needs to do if he wants to fulfill that last remaining accomplishment that he's never achieved before, and that is winning the Intercontinental Championship. He has to go from the back of the line to the front of it, which means going through the MFT, Solo Sikoa's group. Because ever since Solo Sikoa beat Jacob Fatu, the line to become Intercontinental Champion, it started right there. But starting off, John Cena versus the infamous Tonga Loa. You know him, we all know him. Tonga Loa. And from Orlando, Florida, Loa does a lot of silly things from time to time, if that's the best way of putting it. And John Cena, hey, he hasn't had a match, so if it could realistically end right here at Tonga Loa, but John Cena has the impossible gauntlet ahead of him. He has to face Tonga Loa first. We don't know who's coming out second. We don't know who's coming out third, but we know that there's going to be a fourth competitor in this match. 4 superstars John Cena has to beat, one after the other, after the other, after the other, if he wants to get the Solo Sikoa. But John Cena, right here, should have a strength advantage over Tonga Loa, and he's got him from behind. John Cena wrestling with the infamous Tonga Loa as we know him. And it's just so good seeing the GOAT back in the ring after we haven't seen him at all in this Legacy series. I don't even know if he would ever leave Hollywood to come here to WWE to wrestle a match, but here he is on Saturday night's main event, applying this leg lock over the head of Tonga Loa. And John Cena with this submission doing some great work to Tonga Loa right here in the center of the ring. And Tonga Loa gets back up though and crossbody misses. Tonga Loa able to use his agility to dodge that, and now throwing John Cena off the ropes. And look at this, throws him back, and John Cena is down. Tonga Loa is trying to, do something to him right here. Calling number type right here, and Tonga Loa back to some classic wrestling with John Cena, and now rolling him up right here. Tonga Loa to beat him, and no, John Cena kicks out pretty fast. Tonga Loa back on the offense right here though, and now John Cena elbows to the gut right here. And John Cena picking up Tonga Loa, throws him off and throws him out of the ring. Tonga Loa just John Cena must have had some real serious force right there. But John Cena now throwing Tonga Loa into the steel steps. John Cena is probably gonna try to get this match back inside the ring right here, as I would try to think. Tonga Loa though hits him right there, and Tonga Loa picking up John Cena, power slams him on the outside. That is going to hurt, but John Cena understands that he's going to have to minimize the damage that he takes, as this match is going to last for a while right here. And monkey flip though from John Cena, and Tonga Loa is right where John Cena wants him. John Cena picks Tonga Loa up and body slam a Falcon Arrow right there, and John Cena climbing up to the middle rope now. And look at this big splash from John Cena, going for the cover right here, and kick out by Tonga Loa. And roll up though, a roll up from Tonga Loa to beat John Cena once again. In the second roll up attempt doesn't work, but diving headbutt, a jumping headbutt from Tonga Loa, and now stepping on the back of the head. Tonga Loa is making it clear what his target is right there, and look at that springboard move from the Tongan, the wild Tongan, as calling for John Cena to get up, and he's wanting to do the work for Solo Sikoa right here, as he picks him up and slams him down once again. Tonga Loa doing some serious damage to John Cena in this match with another diving headbutt. And hey, I don't think John Cena, before the match, it looked like his odds were impossible, and like okay, yeah, he can't get through this. But a spear from Tonga Loa takes down John Cena, and John Cena has to roll to the outside. It is not looking good for the GOAT right here, as Tonga Loa is a running power slam to John Cena on the outside. And leg drop right here, once again on the outside. Like I said before, everything is going to hurt that much more when you're out here. But John Cena reverses that, and he rolls out of the way, throws Tonga Loa into the just obscurity right there. John Cena walking over, and now look at him stomping away on Tonga Loa. Punch to the face right there, and forearm to the lower back of Tonga Loa. John Cena is picking him up over the shoulder, and big ending on the outside from John Cena, and 5-knuckle shuffle right there on the outside to Tonga Loa, throws him into the announcer's table. John Cena he's back in this match. He's going crazy on Tonga Loa, and Tonga Loa just is getting the heck beaten out of him by John Cena, who goes back inside the ring, and John Cena he might just wait inside the ring, take as much rest as you can, because this is a gauntlet. This is 4 people that you're gonna have to beat. Tonga Loa on the apron. John Cena has him right here, and look at this. John Cena picking him up and dropping him on the side of the ring right there on the apron. John Cena now applying the pressure to the back of Tonga Loa, but Tonga Loa slips out, and Tonga now throwing him into the steel steps. Tonga Loa clearing off the announcer's table though, and going for John Cena, but John Cena is back, and he catches him, and he picks him up, and look at this, a reversal DDT by Tonga Loa, and he is now back inside the ring, and I think he's trying to put away John Cena right here, and John Cena with the right hand right there, and he picked up Tonga Loa, but he got out of the and a back fist right there for John Cena, and look at this, Tonga Loa slapping him, John Cena with the chop right there, and John Cena telling Tonga Loa to man up, and Tonga Loa gets caught right there. John Cena's going back, Tonga Loa with the right hand right there, and takes down John Cena. John Cena is down, and this is kind of like a 5-star match that we are getting between John Cena and Tonga Loa of all superstars. Maybe it's the rust, maybe Tonga Loa just is built for the occasion right here, with Solo Sikoa ordering him to do this well, but John Cena is struggling with his first of 4 opponents. Tonga Loa throws him back inside the ring, and Tonga Loa now in the corner waiting for John Cena to get up, and another spear takes down John Cena, and Tonga Loa not even going for a cover, as he realizes it's going to take a lot more to defeat the GOAT. But he's going to try to pick up John Cena, rolls through the reversal, and look at this shoulder tackle from John Cena, and another shoulder tackle from Super Cena, and misses right there, and throws him down. John Cena with Tonga Loa down, now dragging him to the center of the ring. And John Cena, look at this. You know what's coming up. You cannot see him. Tonga Loa cannot see him. 5-knuckle shuffle. The first 5-knuckle shuffle since John Cena has returned into WWE. And now, don't turn around, Tonga Loa. But wait, what's this? What? Look at this setup for the attitude adjustment. John Cena, AA to Tonga Loa, and Tonga Loa is defeated. John Cena calling for who's next, and oh no, that's the tallest of the Tongans. That's Tala Tonga right there. John Cena looking at his next competitor as he is walking in. Tonga Loa barely able to walk after what John Cena just put him through, and John Cena going straight after Tala Tonga, able to do a crossbody, takes him down surprisingly. And John Cena, look at the size difference right there, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to. This is quite a big task if you're John Cena, but there's only like so many things you can do right here. But John Cena, look at the strength, throws him. John Cena now headed to the middle rope and eyeing him, an elbow drop from the middle rope, going for a cover now to defeat Tala Tonga, but a kick out, as of course Tala Tonga is a beast of a human being. You are not going to beat him just like that. But John Cena, look at the strength though, gut wrench, throws him again. John Cena showing off that Super Cena strength, and now just working on that neck of Tala Tonga. throws him back down on the mat. John Cena throwing the arm on the mat now. And John Cena is doing surprisingly well against the tallest of tasks that he has maybe in this match. If the match itself, or gauntlet match itself, is not the biggest task, but Tama Tonga was able to slip out. And look at this, on the legs of John Cena, Tama Tonga, that's a big dude right there. A lot of weight just torturing John Cena. Look at this, the kicks to the back while pulling the arms. Ruthless, and a moonsault. A running springboard moonsault from Tama Tonga. I did not know he could do that. But now, look at this, Tama Tonga just abusing the limbs of John Cena, stretching him, seeing how stretchy he is. And now a pop-up knee and a roundhouse kick to the temple. Perfect placement of the foot right there. And John Cena is, yeah, this could be over really soon. Tama Tonga climbing to the top, but John Cena catches him there, and he causes Tama Tonga to slip. But Tama Tonga is up again. When John Cena slips through, DDT from John Cena. And now John Cena waiting for Tama Tonga to get up after that DDT right there. And John Cena is picking up Tama Tonga, and Falcon Arrow right there. John Cena headed to the apron. What is he thinking right here? Tama Tonga is up again, and look at this. Stuns Tama Tonga. John Cena gets back up to the ring. He's climbing to the top rope, waiting for Tama Tonga to get back up to his feet. And a diving leg drop to Tama Tonga, going for the cover. A diving leg drop. John Cena defeats Tama Tonga. 2 down, 2 to go for John Cena, but it is not getting easier. The recently returned, I guess you could say, he came back recently, Tama Tonga. He came back and he is bigger than ever, more buff than ever. And Tama Tonga is in, and he's beating John Cena, going roll up immediately to pin John Cena, and John Cena kicks out. He's not going to leave after a roll up right there. An overhead kick and a monkey flip to Tama Tonga. John Cena going through the gauntlet right here. And now John Cena and Tama Tonga are wrestling here, and Tama Tonga shoves him back. Perhaps this is because John Cena is tired. Usually he will not lose that strength by, well, I mean, John Cena is retiring at the end of the year. This is one of his last matches that he's going to have in WWE, but dropkick right there misses, and John Cena with a springboard stunner catches Tama Tonga, and John Cena might as well go for a pin right here, but he's feeling right here, and look at this, setting Tama Tonga up for the "you can't see me," and a little bit of a 5-knuckle shuffle to Tama Tonga, and now going for the cover after the 5-knuckle shuffle is John Cena, and kick out at 2 by Tama Tonga. It's going to take more to beat Tama Tonga, but John Cena, look at this, same setup as before, an attitude adjustment to Tama Tonga, but a rope break does it, saves him. John Cena not aware right there, not a mistake that you would usually see a veteran make, but a diving leg drop right there. That is what defeated Tama Tonga. John Cena, however, not going for a cover this time when facing Tama Tonga, and instead he's going for a little STF, an STF to Tama Tonga right here, and he could be in trouble. And he's tapping out. Tama Tonga is tapping out. John Cena has gotten rid of the 3rd MFT, which means there is only one more MFT to go, and that is JC Mateo to win this gauntlet match. Just one away. John Cena is defying the odds right here in this match. I mean, the odds said John Cena wouldn't even make it this far, but now off to the last opponent, which is JC Mateo, the superstar who confronted John Cena when Cena was about to say that he wants to go after the Intercontinental Championship. which is, like I said at the start of the match, the one championship John Cena has never won in WWE, still trying to win the Intercontinental Championship. Or I say still trying, but this is really the first time he's ever really gone after the title in his career. John Cena usually in the main event scene, but Jason Mateo with a nice super kick right there, and now picking John Cena up for a power bomb. This is a fresh JC Mateo. It's going to be hard for John Cena to beat JC Mateo. But right there, that's a good start right there, getting some offense in. This is not going to be the JC Mateo main event. This is still John Cena trying to do what he does best, what he's done best throughout his entire career. And now picking up JC Mateo with this electric chair position and drops him face first. John Cena rolling him over for a cover, going for the pin right there, and kick out at 2.5 by JC Mateo just in time. John Cena picking him up again though, and look at this deadlift powerbomb by John Cena to go on and become the #1 contender. But another kick out by JC Mateo, and look at JC back on his feet already. He got back to his feet faster than John Cena, throws him over the top rope. John Cena just crashed on the outside right there. Not a pretty landing, but John Cena with this bear hug on the outside. Where is John Cena finding this energy from? And Jason Mateo with some elbows to the back, and now clapping the head of John Cena. He gets out, and a running uppercut takes down John Cena on the outside. JC Mateo is throwing John Cena, and yeah, he's got to be careful right here to not get disqualified, because that would be a win for John Cena. With JC Mateo, just looks like his only intention is beating up John Cena. But John Cena kicks him away right there. John Cena on his feet now. JC Mateo is on the outside, and a fist drop from John Cena on the outside right here. But a chin right there from JC Mateo, and now taking John Cena to the side of the ring, throws him back inside. JC Mateo headed into the ring, hits John Cena right there, and now JC Mateo picking him up, carrying him over the shoulder like he weighs nothing, and snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. JC Mateo now stepping on the right arm of John Cena. John Cena, I know he's like one of the most incredible human beings of all time, one of the strongest humans, one of the strongest wrestlers for sure, I know, but he's got to be feeling tired at this point. Standing moonsault from JC Mateo, the big man, showing off some cruiserweight-like athleticism. Throws John Cena off the ropes, and look at that overhead belly-to-belly suplex. The longer this match, standing shooting star press, what the heck? But the longer this match lasts, the less it favors John Cena, as I don't think, and this could be the end right here. Super Collider from JC Mateo, and I'm sorry John Cena, but that is, what? He kicked out just in time at 2.9999 seconds. John Cena kicked out. Jason Mateo he's just gonna have to go crazy now. Running power slam on the outside. You can see the back of John Cena. He has gone through it all. It looks like he has gone through a war. Literally, he probably literally has. But JC Mateo is not going to let up on the punishment of John Cena. But back elbow right there, and this could be the opening John Cena needs. And look at this knee to knee right there. John Cena dropping JC Mateo, and now taking him to the ring, and John Cena throws JC Mateo inside. He's got to do something right here before the match ends. We've seen a setup twice already. A triple, a third AA in this match from John Cena. But JC Mateo able to use the rope break. John Cena not even going for another cover right here. John Cena understanding that Jason Mateo is a beast, and look at that dragon leg screw right, the dragon screw leg right there, and now picking up John Cena and throws him to the ropes. JC Mateo trying to put away John Cena, and now taking him to the corner face first. And look at this, JC Mateo relentlessly beating up John Cena. And is he ever going to stop? But John Cena doesn't give him an option to stop right there. And now the JC Mateo though interrupts that. And now with John Cena over the shoulder, running power slam to John. And now going for the cover. But John Cena kicks out at 2 yet again. And now he is back to his feet. Where is he finding this strength from? An arm jack to JC Mateo. John Cena going for a cover. I don't know why, but JC Mateo, of course, is going to be able to kick out John Cena. Now kicking JC Mateo, and a knee to the upper back of JC Mateo. This has just John Cena versus Mateo has been going on for what, 5-6 minutes? This is the length of a standard match here in this new Legacy series. The first match was probably the length of this, just John Cena versus Jason Mateo, but another attitude adjustment from John Cena, and no, JC Mateo kicks out yet again. John Cena eyeing him up. Can he be thinking a third attitude adjustment? I don't know, but a stun gun on the ropes right there, and an elbow drop misses though. Jason Mateo back on his feet. These Islanders are just built different. JC Mateo, the last member of MFT, and we're seeing why he is the ultimate MFT.
Look at
and
this, Jason
diving
throwing
cross
John Cena
body
back inside
JC
of the
Mateo
ring.
as he is
And
now
he
waiting for
should
John
just
to
punch
stand
his
up.
away right here.
And another super collider from JC Mateo. And this should be it. But no, he is not going to finish the punishment right here. As Solo Sikoa, once he probably laid out a very mean order to JC Mateo and the rest of the MFTs to just punish John Cena as much as he could. And a crucifix powerbomb from JC Mateo. And yeah, I don't think he is done, as he is just throwing John Cena off the ropes. Just a shorter tackle, as John Cena is all gassed out, has no energy left, and the punishment is going to ensue for John Cena. JC Mateo could have had this match won already. If it was just about beating John Cena, they would have done that already. But JC Mateo is just making John Cena an example of what happens when you mess with the MFTs. And an overhead belly to belly suplex right there from JC Mateo, and just making an example out of John Cena. This is just disrespectful to do to the GOAT, the greatest of all time. This is not how you treat legends, and he is just mocking John Cena. But from behind, John Cena's back, and look at this, arm drag to JC Mateo, and JC Mateo was taking a little bit too long right there, and he allowed John Cena to get back in the ring all that time that JC Mateo spent showboating, and John Cena with the spine buster to JC Mateo as he's having to roll to the ropes. John Cena pointing to his boots. What could that possibly mean? But no, he gets sent over the top rope. So much for the comeback from John Cena, as he looks lifeless on the outside. But right there, 1, and another kick out by John Cena. When is John Cena ever going to quit? We've seen 2, now 3 super colliders. And John Cena at 2.5 again. You see the frustration building up on Jason Mateo. He is getting tired of this. John Cena just finding the strength somehow. And John Cena with a hit right there. And now look at this. John Cena could be finishing that comeback right here. John Cena doing it. You can't see me. And he's got more energy than ever. 5 knuckle shuffle just feeding off of the crowd. John Cena is now headed to the middle rope and a diving splash right here just to make sure that he can put away Jason Mateo once and for all. And look at this. John Cena with this unique setup and an attitude adjustment to JC Mateo. John Cena has done it. John Cena has run the gauntlet, the MFT Gauntlet. And what a match this has been from Tonga Loa, who put up 8 minutes of wrestling against John Cena, wearing him down, to Tala Tonga, who I thought was going to be the hardest task for John Cena, to the new and improved, the bigger and badder than ever Tama Tonga, who was very strong in his match, forced John Cena to pull out some moves that he hadn't done all match, which is, remember, this is his first match since he came back. To JC Mateo, who gave him the biggest run for his money. JC Mateo, so many near falls. We saw 3 finishers from JC Mateo to a John Cena who had been wrestling for many minutes. This has been as long of a show as ever is any in this new Legacy series. But through it all, John Cena hitting multiple attitude adjustments himself on JC Mateo, and right there at the end, just getting a flurry of energy, a boost from the crowd. John Cena. On Cena. I don't know how he's standing, but that's not the point. John Cena is going to have a match with Solo Sikoa for a chance to winning the Intercontinental Championship for the first time in his career. Thank you for watching Saturday night's main event.